Welcome back, folks. With me, Phil Real. You're watching part 3 of Mega Man 4 Let's Play. Now, before we talk about Drill Man, let's talk about Dive Man, because I forgot to talk about him. But Dive Man's a robot who has the ability of a submarine. His dive missile is an amphibian homing missile. Yuck! I feel seasick. Blah. Good point. A keen ear. Bad point. Motion sickness, because it's kind of ironic. He's a submarine and he has motion sickness. Anyways. He likes coral reef, dislikes pirate man because, you know, pirates like to steal from ships. Drill Man's data C is a digger robot for a construction site. He has been given an award for finding a gold mine. Oops, I damaged a gas pipe. Well, it's a good thing you got the award for finding a gold mine, not damaging gas pipes. A good point, he's industrious. A bad point, he's haphazard. Likes a rush job, and he dislikes calculations. I imagine he doesn't like to do calculations because that's how he damaged his that gas pipe. Anyways, Drill Man's level is going to have quite a bit of spikes, so make sure you watch over there. It'll have bats. It'll have these little iron face robots that we fought in Skullman's level, as long as these ladybug bugs that we fought in, let's say, I forgot what level it was, but we have fought these before. Is it Sparkman's level? I want to say it's Sparkman's level. Not Sparkman's level, Brightman's level. Sorry. Got Mega Man 3 on the brain still. So just be careful with these turrets. You cannot hurt them when their covers are up. So that's a little bit of a drag. They can be taken out by Skull Barrier with one hit. So you could do that as well. That's a tactic I employ in Dr. Cossack's level. And it's getting kind of annoying. So I'm kind of glad I took that out really quick. Well, not really quick, but just then. Continue on. The hook, that wire weapon you got from Dive Man's level, just press up, use the attack button, and then you will spring upward. So that's nice to get some high to reach places that Rush Coil probably can't get you. And then Rush Jet is very neutered in this level, or in this game, as I said. We don't have Rush Jet yet. We will get that after beating Drill Man. So, but it's pretty lame. This is where I like to use Skull Barrier, because it's going to, all that stuff is going to drop from the ceiling. It's kind of hard to avoid. Skull Barrier kind of makes it really easy to avoid, so I just like to do that. I'll have enough to get through here. Jump and hit that switch, and you'll reveal the rest of the level. And remember, you can run with Skull Barrier. It's not like Leaf Shield where you can't run. At least I think with Leaf Shield you couldn't run. So, you know, you don't have to worry about that. But as soon as it takes one hit, it will disappear. So it's kind of weak in that regard. But let's go ahead and take on Drill Man. Drill Man's weakness is the dive missile. Now, Drill Man's kind of annoying because there's going to be... he's going to have opportunities where he has... invincibility frames up the wazoo. When he dives like that, you can't hurt him. And what I like to do is just keep moving, sliding, and he will come out. And then he will either attack you or he will dive back into the ground. When he dives into the ground, it makes this battle so much longer, and I hate it. So just keep moving, sliding, and then you will have your opportunity to take a pot shot at him with dive missile. He's not a hard robot master, but when he gets in his ways, to where, you know, he'll try to avoid damage by diving. But when he does that, you'll have at least one good opportunity to hit him with a dive missile. So if he keeps on doing that, it'll be an easy battle, but it'll be slow. But he's not a super difficult robot master. And then his drill missile is invincible. It will deflect any dive missiles you shoot towards him. So make sure you jump and then shoot it. Don't shoot it at the drill bomb. And then we'll get Rush Jet. Now Rush Jet, like I said, is very neutered in this game. You cannot abuse it like you could in Mega Man 3. It will only go straight. And then it will also use up energy whether or not you are on Rush once he takes off. So be aware of that. So now we're going to go take on the big bad Dr. Cossack. And his levels are, they're not very difficult. Some of them can be a little bit tricky, like the third level, but that's only because it's an auto-scrolling level. But otherwise, not very bad. So let's go and do Cossack level number 1. There'll be snow and ice here. This snow, you'll really run really slow, so just jump through it. There'll be ice on these platforms, so just remember, if you're running on them and you stop, you will slide forward. To avoid that, just jump, and then when you jump and land, you'll actually lose all your momentum, so you won't keep going forward. So you'll see me jumping here a lot, not just to go up on the platforms above me, but just to slow my momentum, or stop my momentum really. So just be aware of that. You'll want to fill up your balloon item really well when you do not have it. I'm stumbling over my words, jeez. So make sure you have your balloon item filled up whenever you can. Now here, be very careful. Don't jump over these pits right away. There'll be some of these little death trap robots that if they hit you, it will knock you out of your momentum. You'll possibly fall right into the, actually not possibly, you probably will. If you're lucky, you'll end up grabbing that ledge with the teeniest pixel of Mega Man's foot. So you might get lucky in that regard. The skull robots, again, if you hit them with a charged Mega Buster, they will disappear. They will be destroyed. But if you hit them with a small pellet, they will not disappear. And I have all the luck in the world by not hitting them with my giant Mega Buster. Giant Mega Buster pellet. This right here is extremely unlucky. I almost died right there. But as you see there, Rush will just go forward. You can guide him up and guide him down, but that's it. He's not nearly as useful as he was in Mega Man 3. So, right here, I like to use my balloon item to go up here. You can use Rush Coil. It's a little bit trickier, but you can. Right here, what I should have done after I got this first pellet right here, I didn't need to grab the second one. I think I would have been alright without it. But what you can do is you can go on that bottom right ladder where you climbed up from originally. Use Rush Jet. Summon Rush Jet by jumping a little bit higher, then summon him. And then Rush will start off a little higher. And then just hold up. And then when you get to that last ladder, jump up and grab it. And then just hopefully that thing that's on the... Jesus, Phil. That's climbing up and down the ladder will not hit you. But that's how I should have done it. I decided to try to show off and it didn't work out very well. So go back up here, and I'm probably using up all my balloon ammunition when I really shouldn't. Didn't even need to use that second one. So here, use Rush Jet. Jump a little bit so you get a little extra height. And well, I guess I didn't do it there, but you can just jet across, hold up, and then jump to the ladder. So now we'll take out this little robot, this big robot. It's been a very long day. It's currently Thanksgiving, and I'm fighting through the Thanksgiving sleep right now for all the turkey I ate. I digress. Turkey's delicious. I don't care what no one says. So here, this moth robot is weak against the ring boomerang. So ring boomerang. So hit the little flashing dot, and it will be destroyed. Not super hard. It will destroy part of the platform pipes or whatever. It's a little drill press, so make sure you are not underneath it, or if this battle drags on long enough, it will destroy platforms and make a bottomless pit. So make sure you're aware of that. Now for Cossack level 2. Cossack level 2, not super hard, but you want to conserve Dust Crusher because the boss is weak against Dust Crusher. Dust Crusher. And I can't wait to level 3. Level 3 has my favorite track in this game. So here you'll be given an opportunity to refill some of your weapon energy. So go up here. Actually no, I'm thinking about another level, sorry. Just be very careful with these vine robots. When they're covered up, you can't hurt them. Right here, this is what I'm thinking about. So here, I'm going to choose to refill my ring boomerang. I know I was talking about balloon item refilling it, but I also want to keep my weapon energy kind of filled. That way I don't have to worry about when I have to have my rematch with the Robot Masters. So make sure you use Rush Jet here. As you can see here, all I'm able to do is just guide. Even when I jump, Rush is not going to do me any good as far as saving energy. He will still use energy whether you're on him or not. But you will have these pellets here that you can take advantage of. Jump on them, or jump on Rush, but collect the pellets. Man, this is going to be a very, very bad part, I can tell, when I go back and listen to myself. But anyways, go back up here, Here you could do the hard way or use the balloon item. Try not to summon the balloon so close to the wall, otherwise it will break. Here, I can tell you right now what I was thinking is if I use this wire weapon and I just hit the bat, it would destroy it, but it will only hurt the enemy when it's vulnerable. In the case of the bat, when it's, you know, not closing itself off. So I jacked that up a little bit too bad. Made me a little bit frustrated, but you know, it is what it is. So there, I'm going to refill my balloon weapon. It's my wire, jump, go this way, equip my Mega Buster, and then start just taking out these enemies. And then just continue on. Those robots, they will have a moment where you can hit them. But after a while, they will close themselves off and they will just try to run you down. So try to take them out before then. And then here, take out. What I should have done is I should have taken out that top one. Either gone up there and attacked it, or used a dive missile from right here and shoot it. Otherwise, you'll take damage like I did. I'm taking so much unnecessary damage right here. I don't know why I'm off my game on this level. Especially right here. I want to drop off, boop, like a dum-dum. So I apologize for that. I'm a little bit frustrated watching this all over again, but it is what it is. I want that energy tank so bad, and that weapon energy and that life energy, especially the life energy. I don't want to use an energy tank just to heal myself because of all the stupid damage I'm taking. So wait for it to go all the way to the top, drop off and hold right. Jump up here. I was gonna say dive missile. Drill bomb. Drill bomb will destroy those walls. So it's just like hard knuckle in that regard. Get that weapon energy. Use whatever you want with it. I'm gonna choose to get the balloon. And then here, wire up. And then grab the energy tank. And then just skedaddle out. And then you can continue going up. And then here, we're gonna fight our next boss, which is, I really don't know how to describe it other than it looks like a defense system. Let's see what the boss says. It just says square machine. Go figure. So square machine, it's quite literally its name. Maybe it could have said like defense computer or something like that, but square machine. Okay, so square machine is going to start the battle by dividing itself up by 3. It will try to off-screen you by pushing you, but don't let it do that. Just slide underneath it. On the 3rd pass, it will slow down, jump inside of it, and then get on these platforms if you can, and just start laying in on the red eye with Dust Crusher. You can get 2 to 3 good hits, but that red eyes laser, it's kind of hard to avoid. But when you get a pattern down and you get an idea how its timing is, you can avoid it really easily. So jump up here, slide down here, and then just jump on these platforms and just take your pot shots at it where you can. Like I said, you can get 3 good shots. It will shoot you twice, and on the 3rd time it flashes its eye, it will split up, and then you cannot hurt it again. But not a super difficult fight, but it is kind of annoying, the timing. Right here, you jump, go down, go to the other side, jump, and shoot, and you'll take it out. And that's the end of Square Machine, the most boring named boss ever of all time. Now, we get to Cossack level 3, and this level and Cossack 4 has my favorite track in the entire game. I love Dr. Cossack track 2, so enjoy while I comment over it. Such a good level theme. Now, there's a lot of good remixes of this track, but man, the original one is so good. This is like, to me, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for it, but to me, this is just as good as Wily Castle number 2. But that's just my opinion. Feel free to flame me or whatever it is you want to say, but I'm going to die on that hill. But to me, this is just as good as Wily Castle number 2. So anyways, I digress. This is an auto-scrolling level. You can use Balloon or you can use Rush Coil to get to the higher parts. Personally, I like the Balloon item. And really, I like the Balloon item a lot more than Rush Coil. It's a lot more versatile because you can launch it in the air. Well, Rush Coil, you have to have Rush land on the ground. But, you know, Rush Coil has its uses too. So just keep going. Don't worry about taking out the enemies. Just keep moving. Try to stay in the middle of the screen. You don't want to be so far to the right you can't see what's about to hit you. But you don't also want to be so far to the left that you can't catch back up and you fall down to your doom. Now these little chainsaw blades here, I'm thinking that you can take out with Skull Barrier, but you can't. And I'm also going to try with the Rain Flush weapon from Toadman. That won't work, but Dust Crusher will destroy these. So use Dust Crusher, and then just go ahead and hit them, and then they will go down. So, boop, goes down, boop, goes down. So it's very much like a Luck Beam for Mega Man 1 with taking out the enemies that crawl on the ground. So we got one more auto-scrolling section, and we're almost done. But super, super amazing level. So just these platforms here, if you jump on them, they will sink. But the moment you jump up, they will go up. So be aware of that. There is some platformer sections where you have to jump to kind of buy yourself some time. But you have to also stay on it. So we'll see that here in a little bit. And then there's some where you have to jump and let it sink to escape the auto-scrolling section. So here, just wait for that ring or bot, whatever you want to call it. Give it a few minutes, and then jump on that first platform, and then just continue along. Like you see there, if I jump, it will continuously go up. You do that long enough, it will off-screen you, and then you will fall to your doom. So don't do that. Here on this last one, just jump on it and just let it fall down. Make sure you have enough time. Make sure you do that part really quick, and then get on there, and you'll have plenty of time to get to the bottom safely. Now here, the obvious thing is to use Ring Boomerang and hope that it will bring you up. And then for some reason I equipped Wire to try to, I guess, think, oh, I can shoot this horizontally. But then I remember, oh yeah, I can use Balloon item and then create a platform and slide. It's not very intuitive, but it does work. And as far as I know, that's the only way you can get it. So just button mash your combination of slide and you'll get it. Now you'll fight the Cockroach Twins on this enemy. They are weak against Pharaoh Shot, which is very nice because you can shoot Pharaoh Shot in 8 directions. And admittedly, I did forget I could shoot in 8 directions for part of the fight. But just charge it up. And as you see there, when I jump and I smack myself into the robot, the Pharaoh Shot will disappear, but I'm actually holding the second one. So that's what I did right there. The second one will jump out a lot faster. The cannons on the diagonals will shoot pellets in the diagonals. The red light in the middle will shoot a giant laser that can either track you, or it will just go at an angle. But that's the end of the Cockroach Twins. Not very hard. And of course, don't jump into spikes because you will die. And you have no way going back up, even if you did land on them. So I'll catch you next one, folks, later, and bye.